Thanks, guys. Yeah, looking forward to this. Coming forward, and they're off and racing. Jumping away then for this Racing Post Readers Award Novices Hurdle. And Lake Malawi under Richard Johnson setting off in front and ensuring that there's not going to be a great deal of hanging around here. To Moonracer in second. Ballyandy is in third as Lake Malawi crosses the first flight. In front, they're all over it safely, the back couple early on, a Late Date and Mombeg Cave, as the field of five now race right-handed back towards the home straight. On ground officially now described as soft. Lake Malawi and the champion jockey is 8 lengths ahead over Moonracer, who's only ever suffered defeat once in his life. That was last time out in a big bumper contest over at the Punchestown Festival. Tom Scudamore on board, the 2015 Cheltenham bumper winner. And then away to the right as we look on down the course is Ballyandy, who won this year's champion bumper at the Cheltenham Festival. As they come to lift off for the second time. Two principals both jumping these opening couple of hurdles nicely. In fourth place, Late Date, a point-to-point winner, Finian O'Toole on board for trainer Mickey Hammond. And last of all is the outsider of the five runners, Mombeg Cave, as Lake Malawi skips on over the next flight. Moonracer a tad more fluent than Ballyandy, currently 3 lengths between the second and third placed runners, who are getting a toe into the race off of Lake Malawi. So a circuit left to go. Lake Malawi in front to Moonracer in second. Ballyandy is in third. In fourth, Late Date. Back marker Mombeg Cave is in single file. They turn right-handed and gallop away from the stands. So up ahead it continues to be Lake Malawi. Moonracer in second place, with to his outside Ballyandy, also now closing in a little more on this leader Lake Malawi. Heads slightly to one side and just hanging a bit the leader on the approach to that flight. Not overly convinced by Moonracer's jump there, but he's moving through almost by default because on the outside Lake Malawi is proving difficult to steer, and Tom Scudamore is going to find himself upsides the leader any moment, with Ballyandy sitting just passively in behind this leading pair, a close-up third. Very close up, in fact. In fourth is Late Date, back marker Mombeg Cave. Under a mile to go, Moonracer is now sent on. Just having a bit of a think on the approach to this hurdle. Over it safely, Ballyandy that time producing the slightly more proficient jump, and Lake Malawi up towards the outside. So racing right across from us, Ballyandy, the red and white colours, coming through to join Moonracer now, as the two principals both move ahead of Lake Malawi, who's now relegated to third place, and the other two are going to struggle. Late Date in fourth, back marker Mombeg Cave. 3 more left to jump then, Moonracer and Tom Scudamore. Ballyandy on the outside and Sam Twiston-Davis travelling equally as well. They both fly that, with back in third at Lake Malawi as they head right-handed back towards the home straight, and the battle of the bumper heavyweights is on here on the introduction to hurdling. Moonracer in front by half a length to Ballyandy, and an absorbing 30 seconds or so ahead of us now as they swing for home. Back in third is Lake Malawi, in fourth at Late Date, back marker Mombeg Cave. So Moonracer in front here by around about a length and a half, attempting to draw on, but Ballyandy, if anything, is travelling a bit better, and as they make the journey on towards the second flight from home, there won't be much in this. Moonracer on the right, Ballyandy on the left. Here's two from home. They take off and land together. Not a great jump there from Ballyandy. Moonracer just crashed into him a little bit, working their way in between the last two flights, and now both shaken up. Ballyandy along the inside of Moonracer. Tremendous tussle on between the pair as they approach the final flight of hurdles. Moonracer this side of Ballyandy. They take off and land together. Moonracer to the near side, Ballyandy over to the far side. Now both jockeys going for everything. No quarter asked and none given. Ballyandy over to the inside of Moonracer. Moonracer's just in front of Ballyandy. Moonracer wins from Ballyandy in second. What a race to whet the appetite for the weeks and months ahead. Back in third, Lake Malawi. In fourth, a Late Date, and a long gap to Mombeg Cave.
Well, I don't think I could put it better than Gareth Topham just has there. What a race to set up the weeks and months ahead in the National Hunt season. Moonracer locking horns with Ballyandy pretty much from the start, and it's Moonracer that's got the better of the battle, but two really exciting hurdling prospects that have given everything here at Perth. And it certainly wasn't an easy introduction to hurdling for either of them, because they've both been asked the serious questions here, both in terms of their jumping and in terms of their attitude in the finish. You know, sometimes you see these novice hurdlers that get it presented with a really easy opportunity first up. None of that here. Fantastic to watch. And Moonracer just gets the better of the argument. What made the difference, do you think, John?
Very hard to tell, because they've raced together for the last half mile. Maybe he was just sharper, maybe he's just a slightly better horse, but there was so little in it. There was only half a length or so in the end. They both got rather collided at second last hurdle.
I don't think either of them helped each other at the
They didn't really, no. Ballyandy had jumped probably better in the early stages. I think Moonracer, as the race picked up, as the pace got better, his jumping, I think, with experience will come on for that. Just Moonracer was a slightly speedier on the run-in, but who's to say if they met again in a couple of weeks' time? Obviously it'd be different because there'd be a penalty now involved. But look, the Twist and Davis yard will be every bit as pleased, I think, as the Pipe team for this, because they've both shown plenty of ability and just ran such a good race and drawn a long way clear from the remainder.
We might, ladies and gentlemen, have our first Cheltenham quote of the 2016-17 season. The phone is ringing downstairs. Two talented horses, though, that are going to really excite connections throughout the course of the year, and I don't think Ballyandy's lost an awful amount in defeat. Ballyandy unchanged in the Supreme Novices market, and Moonracer is 12s from 16s for the Sky Bet Supreme Novices. Cheltenham quotes coming through here on Racing UK. Unsurprisingly, we expected that there would be people with one eye on Cheltenham on the back of this, because these are two horses that are previous festival winners. And fair play to Connections, because as we said before, it was quite easy for them to avoid a very early, late September clash with one of their rivals they anticipate for the big races later on in the season. But they've gone there and they've fought out right the way to the line. Both jockeys in the drive position, and Moonracer just getting the better of the battle. But that was a really good contest.
It was, and we've had plenty of non-runners at Perth today, so the two trainers stuck to their guns. And it was both Connections will have just come out of the way with that. Very, very pleased with the way things have gone. There's only half length in it at all, and I think Ballyandy Connections, they would be deterred from taking on the winner again.
I'm going to ask you a very, very unfair question. Who would you rather own, Ballyandy or Moonracer, moving forward this season? Who do you think is going to have the better season?
I'd probably just go Moonracer, but there's very little in it, and I'll probably just be with Moonracer, I think.
There's only half a length in it, though. There's fine margins, 3/4